Hey, third grade. It is craft day, and I'm excited to be teaching you today how to do cat's cradle. So to do cat's cradle, you're going to need either a long string or a long yarn. I found one in my kitchen, and if you don't have string or yarn, you can get creative, and you can maybe use something like a really long shoelace. It might be a little bit short, but you can make it work. So once you have your string or your yarn, you're going to need to take it. You're going to need to join the ends together to make a loop. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. You take your two ends. The first thing you need to do is you cross them over. You're going to take one side and go back over that string and underneath. Okay, so now they're going to be crossed. The next thing you need to do is you're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, you're going to cross them over. Okay, you're going to take one side and you're going to go through that loop. Okay, and then you're going to pull it tight. So now you've got a knot that will hold your loop in place. Okay, I like to take a scissors and cut off those extra strings there so it's not in my way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and then you've got your loop. Right? So I've got my loop. I'm going to show you two different shapes that you can make today. So the first one I'm going to show you is called Witch's Broom. So for this one, you're going to start with it on your left hand, and you're going to put it over your thumb, and you're going to put it over your pinky, so it looks like that, okay? The first thing you need to do is you grab that string and pull it down, okay? You're going to do the same thing again. You're going to grab that string, and you're going to pull it down. So now you kind of have two loops, one over your pinky and one over your thumb. Okay. The next step is you're going to take your pinky and your thumb from your other hand, okay, and you're going to go through that loop. Okay. You're going to go up and around, and now you need to put your thumb and your pinky through those loops you created on your other thumb and pinky. Okay. So I'm going to start with my pinky. I'm going to take it, put it through that loop. Do the same with my thumb. Take it, put it through that loop. Once you do that, you're going to kind of pull your thumb and pinky down, and they're going to end up coming back through this first loop you made. Okay, and you're going to see a string kind of come through like that. Now, when you get to that point, you've got two loops here. What you need to do is take your pointer finger and your ring finger and put them through those loops. So I like to keep it nice and tight. I put my pointer finger through, I put my ring finger through, and then my middle finger goes kind of in between. From there, you're going to turn your hand over, drop those strings behind. Okay, and when you look at the front of your hand, it's going to look kind of like this. There's one string that's kind of standing out. You're going to grab that one. You're going to turn your hand over again, and you're going to pull up on that, and you've got your witch's broom. All right, third grade, for the second pattern or shape we're going to make, it starts a little bit differently. So I'm going to start, it goes around both hands this time. So I'm going to start by wrapping around the three middle fingers on my right hand. So I kind of put it over those three. Okay. I'm going to do the same with my left. It goes over those three on my left hand. Okay. So I've got it connected between those, okay? From there, you need to take the string that's between your pinky and your ring finger, and you need to wrap it around those three fingers once, and then put it back in that same spot by your pinky. Okay, watch me do that again. Okay. So you take the string that's by your pinky, you wrap it around, and then back in the same spot. I got to do that to both hands. Wrap it around. Okay, so now I've got this. Okay, you're going to take your middle finger from both hands, and you're going to grab that loop and pull it back. So do it on that side, grab that loop that's between. Okay, so now I can have two X's like that, okay? From here, you're going to take your thumbs, okay, and you're going to go under this first string. You're going to go over the second string. You're going to go under the third string, okay? And you're going to kind of straighten it out. Okay? From there, what you're going to do is you've got to drop all of your fingers out of there except for your thumbs and your pointer finger. So that means you've got to drop your ring finger and your middle finger. So what I like to do is take one hand and kind of sneak that ring finger out, sneak that middle finger out. Okay, and I'll do the same on this side. Get that ring finger out of there, get that middle finger out of there. So now I've got it connected between my thumbs and my pointer fingers, and I kind of have this X shape. Okay. Now you can stop there if you want to, or you can keep going. Okay. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip it up. I'm going to hold my right hand on top, left hand on bottom, and I'm going to let my left hand out of there gently. Okay. So now what I have is I have a loop coming from my thumb and from my pointer finger. I'm going to take my left hand thumb and put it through the same loop. Take my left hand pointer finger, put it through the same loop. I'm going to pull it out. So now what I have is these two loops connected between my thumbs and my pointer fingers. Okay. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pinkies and I'm going to do the same pattern I did with my thumb. I'm going to go under the first one, over the second one, under the third one, and then I'm going to straighten it out. Okay. And from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumbs, I'm going to drop them out of there, and I'm left with this shape. Okay. Same pattern with my thumbs again. Under the first one, over the second one, under the third one. Okay, we're back to here. Now from here, what you need to do is you need to drop your pointer fingers out of there, which is kind of a challenge to do. So what I find is helpful is to kind of take my one pointer finger and help it off that other one. Okay, and then I do the same on this side. Take my pointer finger and kind of help it off that one. Okay. I'm back with another X. Now, because it's connected between my thumbs and my pinkies, I don't have a finger on the outside to go do that same pattern. And so I need to switch and put my pointer fingers back in and then take my thumb out. Same on this side. Put my pointer finger back in, take my thumb out. Okay, now I've got my thumbs, and I'm going to go under, over, under. This time I'm going to drop my pinkies out. When I drop my pinkies out, I'm back to where I started from. So you can do that same pattern over and over as much as you'd like. Okay, remember the next step here is take my left hand out, I would put my thumb and my pointer finger back in there, and over and over. Okay, so now you've learned two different things you can do with Cat's Cradle. If you're curious and you want to learn more, you can always look up more online. There's lots of other things you can do with it, but now you've got a great start with two. So I hope you enjoyed Craft Day, and be sure to share those things with your teachers.